happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Welcome to Chicago.
Thank you.
Welcome to Riot Fest.
And to America.
Is this your first U.S. appearance?
Yes, it is.
This is our first U.S. tour. Yeah, we've been touring now for I think 10 days or something. This is our 7th show. Our first show in Chicago.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think?
I'm loving it. We're loving it. It's a beautiful country. We were just talking about it, like how it's such a big country. We're from the Netherlands, right? So in the Netherlands, you can't drive for more than 3 hours and still be in the Netherlands. And here you can just drive and yeah, it's beautiful landscapes and it's just.
So tell me a little bit more about your band and how you describe your style.
All right.
Well, so we're Chef Special from the Netherlands, obviously. We've been together for like 7 years now. Played a lot in the Netherlands and built up quite a following there. And yeah, our style, we were just talking about it. It's hard to describe. I would say it's a mixture of pop influenced by reggae, hip hop music. That's basically it. Some rock here and there. Yeah.
And who specifically has influenced you the most in those genres?
Oh, that's such a hard question. I mean, we really like, and this is maybe not the best answer, but we really like try to write songs, you know? So any songwriter that influence us is an influence on our music. So that's not necessarily genre specific. I mean, we like, for instance, the obvious reggae influence like Bob Marley or any hip hop artist, but also less obvious influences like I don't know, Paul Simon, for instance.
In there, like world music stuff is in there.
Yeah.
Tom Waits is somehow in there. Chet Baker is somehow in there.
I think a little bit of Vampire Weekend as well.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
But we really, I mean, because we've been together for a long time. All these influences sound really, different and all over the place. But I think we do manage to put it into a cohesive sound and make it our own,
Yeah.
So I guess people really have to listen and to really get an idea of what we're about.
Now, are you all the original band members?
One's missing right now. That's Jer, our drummer. He's right now editing because he also films a lot for us. And this is Wouter, the key player. I'm Joshua, the singer, rapper. G, the guitar player.
Right.
And Young, the bassist.
The bass player.
Yeah, that's us.
That's great. So now, so you just kicked off your tour in Chicago. What's the U.S. tour look like from here?
It looks
like the map of America, and then a little kid with a crayon scratched all over. So we're going to be everywhere, and it's going to take
Are you
another 2
touring
months.
with anyone specifically?
Well, we've been doing support for Dirty Heads,
okay.
like 3 shows. Yeah, and we're gonna do. We're now gonna switch. Like we're gonna hop on another tour with a band called Air. You spell it A-E-R.
Okay.
And
I don't know them. No.
it's kind of hip hop reggae-ish.
reggae-ish, yeah. It's 2 guys, I think, and I'm not sure if they're gonna perform with a band or a DJ, but I think the people they reach or the people that come to their shows is kind of interested in the same type of music, so I think it's gonna work really well. And they're gonna do a tour, like the whole East Coast, the whole West Coast, down south to Texas, to Georgia, all the way up again to Philly. So it's a great experience. We're gonna see the whole country and hopefully reach a lot of people.
Yeah, that's great. Now, is Boston on your tour?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
It is.
Yes.
Next week.
Yeah, or
Saturday, the 19th of September. Saturday in the House of Blues.
I'm from Boston, so I flew here from Boston to Chicago yesterday.
The House of Blues.
The House of Blues is
Yeah.
great. It's nice. It's like holds like 3,000 people.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to Boston again. I've been there before. It's really,
So,
really
maybe,
beautiful.
Maybe I'll come check it out. That way I
Yeah.
can get a whole show. Because
Yeah,
today I only got a little flavor because of.
Reggae.
I did. I know, and I really didn't want to leave, but we had to interview Lee Scratch Perry.
Oh, yeah,
So I had to
sure.
leave.
Yeah.
So
Then you gotta go.
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, as far as what's your current projects that you've released and you're going to be releasing?
Okay.
Well, currently we're working on our full album. Like we released our first EP over here right now called Chess Special, self-titled. And currently we're working on the last songs to complete our album, and it's scheduled to be released early in 2016. So that's what we're aiming for right now.
Okay, great. And I wanted to ask you, so how did you come up with your name?
Well, it's well, actually, you should tell. I wasn't there.
There are different stories, but the real one, it's not a really interesting story, but I will tell you out of courtesy. We were in a restaurant and we were like, we gotta come up with this name. We've been coming up with names for a month and they were all shitty, basically, and we needed a new name. So I said, we're gonna be here and we're not gonna leave until we have a good name. So we were there, and then this, a beautiful waitress comes up with the sign of the specials of today, and she ends with, and the chef special of today, and I didn't even look. I was like, yeah, that's us. So let's go.
And it makes a lot of sense musically because we mix up so much styles and genres into one new thing. So it kind of like resembles the way we approach making the music, like, you know, mixing up all these different ingredients, so to speak.
Now, how are you, like, you know, branding is so important, you know, to engage all your fans and your super fans. So what is your strategy along those lines?
I think the most important thing, I think that's why we got to where we are in the Netherlands now with a pretty big fan base, and maybe also why we are here, is your live performance must be tight, it must be good, and it has to come off the stage, right? So you're making music together, but you're making it with the people, right? So I mean, reggae is all about that, obviously, to connect and reach the people that are in front of you and take them with you and make them, you know, interact with what we're doing and see where it goes, and just to leave people, when they leave, they'll go, I want to see these guys again.
Yes.
And of course the whole social media, you know, you got to be there and spread the love and all that, but the live shows, that is where you last if you do a good job.
Now, there's a new application that I'm on. I see a lot of artists adopting Periscope. Are you on it?
We did it one time.
One time?
Yeah, and we were like, oh, this is really fun, we should do it again.
Yeah.
And we haven't done it yet, but we will do it soon. But because it's fun, you get all the hearts popping up.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a great way to engage your fans because it's so interactive if it's done in the right way. I've seen a few artists. It's not too many, so it's really early adoption for people to do it.
So
That's
if you
nice.
can't come in Boston, we'll do a little Periscope.
There you go, you can, for sure. Well, is there anything else that you want to say to your fans, you know, or new fans that are going to discover your music? Because
Well, I just want to say that so far, these 7 or 8 shows that we did, you know, we're new here in a new country. Nobody knows us, but the people have been so open, so you know, really open to our music. If they like it, they will show you they like it, and that gives us energy, and then we'll try harder. And American people, they're impulsive, and I really love that.
are you traveling with merchandise, tour merchandise?
Yeah, we got this thing.
Oh, yes. I
sweaters,
saw that on stage.
shirts,
Yeah.
and we got tote bags, and this EP is coming next week. So
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everything sounds awesome. That's great. You're doing a good job. So, thank you very much for your time. And if I can, I'll try to catch you in Boston.
Great.
Okay. All right.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Nice meeting you, and definitely we'll see you again.